So before I begin, there is some homework which I had given. This is the first homework. Basically, in this, you had to explain Newton's third law of motion using these two examples. Okay. So first was a book kept on a table. Second was motion of a rocket. Right. So most of you did the assignment, and I have checked also, so you can see your grade. Okay. So first was the gun bullet example, so in which we have a bullet which is coming out of the gun. Right. So as soon as you pull the trigger, the gun will apply a force towards the left on the bullet. So this is the action force. This is the force applied by the gun on the bullet. And according to Newton's third law, there has to be an equal force which is acting in the opposite direction, which will be the reaction force on the gun. So this is the force on gun. Okay. So this is the first action reaction pair. All right. Now, second example was the motion of a rocket.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I didn't get the grades for this homework. I got the grade for the video one, but not for this one.
Yeah, I'm checking this also. Okay. So
Sir, I did not post in the Google class because sir, it was buffering, and then again when I just touched the screen, it went off. Sir, it happened thrice.
Yes, sir.
Sir, actually, there's a problem only with posting the videos.
Acha. All right. Actually, you can.
It contains a lot of space.
Yeah, it takes
Yes,
a lot of
sir.
time to be uploaded.
Okay. So, but
It's the
actually,
second time I'm facing this problem.
I understand this. So, a good option for this, you can do two things. Either you can use Google Drive. If you have heard this, Google Drive.
Yes, I use Google Drive only.
So there's one way, or you can upload your video on YouTube. Okay. And then you can share that link. But YouTube one is not a good option because we'll also upload on Sarthi YouTube channel. So it is nice if you can upload on Google Drive. Then you can just share the link and I'll receive the video. Okay.
Sir, both the options take time.
Yes.
How much time?
Sir, in Drive it takes about 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 to
Yes, sir.
20 minutes.
Depending on the
Size
how
of the video.
large the
Size of the video.
The size of the video.
15 minutes तो कम ही है ना, ज़्यादा कहाँ है? 15 minutes is not a big time. We can just keep and do some other work. 15 minutes में upload हो जाएगा. Actually, 15 minutes is quite less only. ठीक है. अगर आप अच्छा वीडियो बनाएंगे तो it will take time obviously. ठीक है. So 15 minutes तो कर सकते हैं. I don't think it's a big problem. Problem है क्या 15 minutes?
No, sir.
Yeah. So you can use Google Drive option. There's a nice option. All right. So एक बार try कर सकते हैं next time. And again, if there is some issue, then we'll try to see how to go ahead. Okay. All right for everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. So, the second example which we studied was about rocket example. So we know that this rocket, basically the rocket works on the principle of emission of the gases. So as soon as the rocket emits the gases, so the gases are emitted downwards. So basically the rocket is applying a downward force on the gases. So the force on the gases is downwards. This is the action force. Okay. And then after that, what happens? Due to this, a reaction force is produced according to Newton's third law. And this reaction force acts on the rocket, propelling the rocket upwards. So this is the way in which the rocket also goes up. So rocket pushes the gas downwards and due to the Newton's third law, there is a upward force on the rocket itself, leading to the motion of the rocket. All right. So this is the second example. Okay. So most of you got this also correct. Now, third one was book table example. Suppose the book is kept on a table. So we needed to identify the action reaction pair. So as most of you answered, everyone answered this only, that if the action force is the gravitational force, weight of the object acting downwards, then the normal force is the reaction force. Okay. So most of the students identified this as the action reaction pair, right? And I think the book also mentions the same. That is why a lot of authority is there. So this is the example. Okay. But there is a twist in this. Okay. बहुत twist है इसमें. I'll just tell the twist in some time. Okay. So I'll tell what the problem is. The problem is that this answer is wrong. If the gravitational force is the action force, then the reaction force is not the normal force. Okay. If you go little deep, if you try to understand it deeply. Because one reason I can give, that Newton's third law of motion states that these forces should be equal and opposite, and they should act on two different bodies.
Yes, sir, but they don't act on two
Yeah.
different bodies.
Here, gravitational force and normal force both are acting on same body, right? So
Both are acting on the table.
no, both are acting on this
Book.
book.
Yeah, book.
So both are acting on same book. So they cannot be the action reaction pair, है ना? Because third law states that both the forces act on the two different bodies. ठीक है? So I think all of you got this wrong. जिसने भी आंसर सबमिट किया ये वाला.
Sir, I got it correct.
Correct क्या है?
Sir, sir, I did not give this answer, that normal force and weight of the book.
Okay, let's see what is the correct answer. First of all, you understood what is the fallacy, everyone. चलो समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yashwant,
Sir,
Yashwant and Ronak, is the fallacy clear? Fallacy clear? Yes, Yashwant, are you there? Yeah, Pawan, you have to say something.
no, sir. When the book exerts the force due to its weight, it is exerting on the table.
Yeah.
And the table is and the normal force, that is the table is exerting a force on the book
Okay.
upwards, that is on the surface of the book.
Okay.
So how both of them act on this book? What are the forces?
So simple. They're acting on the book, right? आपको सुनाई नहीं दे रहा होगा? आपको सुनाई नहीं दे रहा? बच्चे जो बोले सुनाई दे रहा है? Wait, I'll try to do something.
So mg is the force which is exerted by the book, not on the book it is acting.
Yes, sir.
So weight of the book is applied by the earth on the book, because weight is equals to m into g, where g is that 9.8 meter per second square exerted by the earth's surface.
Okay. So obviously there is a lot of confusion, and we'll clear this confusion with the next slide. All right. Okay. So today's topic of discussion is gravitation. Gravitational force or gravitation. So this is a very, very practical law, very easily observable in nature. Right? Every day we deal with this. So basically, the law of gravitation is like this. Suppose there are two bodies having different masses. This is the body of having mass m1. This is body having mass m2. And the distance between them is r. Okay. So there are any two particles in the universe having some particular mass. Right? We can have a book and a table. We can have two balls. We can have two people sitting beside each other. We can have laptop and screen. Sorry, laptop and teacher. So like this, there can be anywhere two masses, and suppose we have the two masses like this, mass m1 and mass m2, which are quite small in size, so we take them as point masses. So Newton's law of gravitation states that these two masses exert a force on each other due to the presence of mass. Basically, they have mass, that is why they exert some force, and that force is called the gravitational force. So there is the force by virtue of its mass. By virtue of mass of any body. So if any body has a mass, it has a tendency to exert gravitational force. Alright. And this gravitational force acts on both the bodies. So this will be acting on this first mass also and the second mass also. So we say that the force on the first mass is F1. This is the force on first mass, and it is due to the second mass. So we write it as F12. F12 means, I'll just elaborate it here. This is force on first mass due to second mass. Alright. And similarly, on the second mass, if you observe, there is a force on the second mass due to the first mass. Okay. So these are the forces, gravitational force acting on both the masses. And Newton states that the magnitude of this force, F12, is equals to F21. If we take the magnitude of both the forces, this is equals to G m1 m2 by r square. This is the magnitude of gravitational force. So both these forces F12 and F21, they are equal in magnitude. That means दोनों का magnitude equal है. So if this is 5 newtons, so this force will also be 5 newtons. If this is 2 newtons, this force will also be 2 newtons. Okay. So from the law, we can observe that this gravitational force is proportional to the product of the masses, and it is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Okay. That means if we take two bodies and these two bodies are separated more, then the gravitational force will decrease. And when the two bodies are brought close to each other, then the gravitational force increases. Okay. So this is the way the gravitational force works. It depends on the masses of the bodies and it depends on the distance between. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
so did you give any sign before writing F12?
No, I check you. You don't know
That is
what is
mod.
this modulus.
So okay, that's mod. Okay, yes, sir.
Modulus is because like a simple mathematical operator.
Yes,
Modulus
sir.
of -2 will be 2. Simple.
Sir,
Two.
Modulus of
Sir, absolute value. We also know it is
Sir.
also known as absolute value.
yeah. Someone is
sir,
saying
can you explain me the G M1 M2 divided by R2?
it is not R2, it is R square.
So sorry, R square.
So this is the gravitational force. This is the value of gravitational force.
Sir, what is the value of gravitational constant?
Yeah. So this G is called the gravitational constant. And the value for this is 6.67.
6.67.
10 to the power minus 11 meter square per kg square.
Okay. So you need to remember this part only. This you can anytime understand. So the value of gravitational constant is this. So it is very small, as you can see, 10 raised to minus 11. So if you write 0.0000, like that you have to write 10 zeros. After that you have to write 6. So it's very minute quantity. Okay. So the consequence of this is there is a law. And value of J also I have told. Okay. So has everyone understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is this clear? Yeah, clear again.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So actually first you can write it down. इसको लिख सकते हो. इसको लिख लो जल्दी से. And as soon as you are done, you can raise your hands. Okay.
Sir, after finishing, after writing, we have to raise our hands.
Yeah. Thirty seconds more.
Sir, can you explain how F is inversely proportional to M1 into M2 and also inversely proportional to 1 by R square?
It is directly proportional to product of masses, not inversely proportional.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
If the masses increase, then the force will also increase. And if the masses decrease, then force also decreases. We'll understand this more by some examples now. Okay. So I think everyone is done. Anushita Adrika bachega. Okay. Good. So now moving ahead. So अगर किसी का छूट गया तो I'll share this notes also. So this is there. Now there are some salient features of this gravitational force also. So basically, if you consider this force between ordinary bodies, suppose we have two masses. This is mass 1 kg, 1 kg, and the force distance between them is 1 meters. Okay, so there are some ordinary bodies which we have in our daily experience. So the gravitational force, if you calculate, this is G into 1 divided by 1 square. So the gravitational force between them is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 newtons. So as you can see, this is a very, very small force, extremely small, 10 raised to minus 11 newtons. So actually, we cannot experience also such force, even though the force exists, but we cannot experience. So that is why you are not getting spontaneously attracted to your mobile phone right now, because the gravitational force between you and the mobile phone is very small. Similarly, you are not getting spontaneously attracted to the television or the car or the house which you are living, Right.
So your voice has become low.
Voice has become low.
Yes, sir.
Really? Now is it all right?
Yes, now it's all right.
Okay. So do that. Yeah. So that is why you don't get spontaneously attracted to the objects nearby. ठीक है? कुछ सुनाई नहीं आ रहा है आपको? Okay. कभी भी sound का problem है तो you can just message. Now is it clear, Swapnabit? Yes, Swapnabit? मुझे आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है. Others are able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Again, your voice became low.
अरे लगा लगे ठीक. It seems different people have different hearing capacities. Okay, I don't think there is an issue now. So where were we? Yeah. So between ordinary bodies, this gravitational force is very small. But if you compare between heavenly bodies, like the Earth and the Moon, suppose we have the Earth like this, and we have the Moon also. So there is the distance between the Moon and the Earth center. So actually, if you see the gravitational force between Moon and Earth, this is very big. This is almost in the range of 10 raised to 20 newtons. Because the mass of the Earth is very huge. The mass of the Earth is huge, as well as the mass of Moon is also very big. So that is the gravitational force between both of them is very big. Okay. So basically, this force is very prominent in the heavenly bodies, the bodies which are very big, and the bodies which are very small, like the ordinary objects which we deal around us. So there the force is quite less. So it is not experienceable. Okay. And also the force is quite important because basically this force explains, as I told earlier also, this explains that why apples fall or any objects fall to earth. And also it explains why does the moon go around the earth. And also like this we can, like there are many applications. So Mangalyaan and like this ISS, International Space Station. So basically all these satellites which have been sent into orbit, they are sent only using the Newton's laws of motion.
Sir, all the things are in their specific position because of this force.
मतलब समझ में नहीं आया.
Sir, another importance we can add that everything is in their position due to this force.
Okay. Yeah, that is also one important thing. Okay. Nice. Position of all objects is maintained. All right. So is this clear? चलो इसको भी लिख ले. That is done. 2 points are there. First is between heavenly bodies and ordinary bodies. So this force becomes important for heavenly bodies. And importance of this force. Yeah. This is the importance. So write this down. Quite important. Answer that and you can raise your hand. You can keep writing. I'll just. Some student has asked out. Anushita has asked that what will be the gravitational force between two objects which are superimposed on each other like sheets of paper? Interesting question. ये superimposed. एक के ऊपर एक
So can you repeat the question? What she asked?
Yeah, just share the question. I will share. Basically, the question is that what will be the gravitational force between two objects which are superimposed upon each other? So we have suppose sheets of paper which are kept upon each other, right? Or suppose you keep two books upon each other. So what is the gravitational force between them? These are questions, right, Anushita? Yes, Anushita, ये question है आपका?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Interesting. First thing is we have to see from a very practical point of view what is the force. If when you keep two books upon each other, you can see that the force between them is quite small. Right? That is why you can lift the book and you can take the book somewhere. Suppose I have these two books. आपको दिख रहा होगा आपको. So if I have these two books are exerting some gravitational force upon each other, but that force is quite small because I am able to lift this book. Right. So first is that there is a gravitational force, but that force is very small. So as we saw that between the ordinary objects, the gravitational force is very small. Now when you need to calculate, you need to know the masses and the distance between them, right? So if you
Sir,
know,
if two papers are superimposed on each other, then the radius is 0. So how can we calculate the force?
no,
The
the radius,
radius is not 0.
Radius is not
They are
0.
papers.
No, radius is not 0.
yeah, understand. Okay, let me answer. This is also a good question. Basically, if we have two papers and they're superimposed upon each other, so actually, if you see a sheet of paper, अगर आपने कभी देखा होगा, so this sheet of paper has some thickness. Even though the thickness is quite less, but still it has some thickness. So if I'm not wrong, there are like various papers having various thickness. I can take a rough estimate. 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter, okay. Thickness of paper. Yeah. So I'm taking 1 millimeter as a thickness of paper. Okay. So 1 millimeter is the thickness of one paper. And suppose we keep another paper like this. So again, we have 1 millimeter paper. Okay. So now in such cases, when we need to find out the distance between, basically when we need to find out the R. So there is a special technique which we use, which I'll tell now. So ये सबने सबसे लिख लिया होगा hopefully. So इसमें जाना पड़ेगा. एक मिनट. Okay. So as we saw in the law of gravitation also, we had taken the masses like this m1, m2. And the r was the distance between these two masses, right? So basically now the point to note is, these two masses are point masses. They are called point masses. That means they have no length and no breadth, ideally. No length and no breadth. So they're very extremely small points. Okay. But when we consider a sheet of paper, obviously they are not point masses. They have some length, they have some breadth, and they have some height also. The thickness, which is the thickness of the paper. So that is why we cannot apply this law directly like this, because we cannot say that a paper is placed at a single point, right? So if a paper is like this, so we cannot say that the paper is here only, or it is here only, or it is here only. It is everywhere, right? Similarly, the second sheet of paper also, we cannot say that the paper is present at only a single point. So that is why when we need to calculate for such cases, there is a concept called the center of mass, which we'll be studying. And using this concept, you can basically calculate the gravitational force between such objects. So we can calculate between two spheres, between two squares, between any topic.
Sir, center of mass or center of gravity?
Yeah, center of mass, or you can use center of gravity. Generally, both coincide. So that is why I use that term. ठीक है. So ये concept use करना पड़ता है, center of mass और center of gravity. जो अभी तक पढ़ा है मैंने ना. So for a sphere, I can tell basically for a sphere, the center of mass is at the center of the sphere. So if you need to calculate the gravitational force between them, so the distance taken has to be the distance between the two centers. Okay. Similarly for squares also, it is at the midpoint. Basically the intersection of the diagonals. So again, this distance can be taken. ठीक है अनुष्ठिता. Similarly for a ठीक है ज़्यादा हो जाएगा but I just tell. So similarly if you have a cube like this, sorry cuboid. You know what is cuboid? सुना है कभी? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So basically for a cuboid, it is at the again intersection of all the diagonals, all the body diagonals. तो ये सब टर्म आपने सुना नहीं होगा इसलिए हम बता नहीं रहे थे. So it is somewhere in between, बीच में होता है. So if you take for first sheet and second sheet, so the distance between them will be something r. It will not be 0 because the papers have some thickness. So that thickness has to be accounted. So even though the thickness is quite small, because the value of gravitational constant capital G is very small, so again the gravitational force becomes very small. That is why it becomes insignificant. Is it clear, Anushita?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to others also?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, good. चलो. ये कुछ बोल रहे थे कोई? Why are you raising your hands? कुछ पूछना है क्या? Okay. So ये लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, anyways. Out of syllabus. Okay. So these are the salient features. Now basically what happens? Basically what is the force on an apple of 1 kg? मतलब आप कोई एप्पल को हाथ में पकड़ रहे हो तो उस पर फोर्स कितना होगा ये आपको बताना है. Can anyone tell?
So 1 Newton.
Who would like to try? They can raise their hands.
Sir, 100 Newton.
Please raise your hands.
Oh,
हाँ तो जो आंसर बताना
Sir, is it 10 Newton if we consider gravity as 10 meter per second? Sorry, acceleration as 10 meter per second square. Acceleration due to gravity. Or 9.8. Or if we consider.
Yes, sir. It can be 10 Newton.
Or 9.8.
चाहिए होगा ना 15. ठीक है, let me tell. Okay. So basically, if we have our hand and we are keeping an apple on the hand, suppose my hand is like this. And we are keeping an apple on this. Apple is red, hopefully. So I'll try to make an apple also. Not that good. So we have apple, and this apple is kept. Okay. So now, what is the force on this apple? The forces acting on the apple, if you see, the forces will be, there will be a downward force due to the gravity. So we can write it as gravitational force, Fg. And also because the apple is kept on the hand, so there will be a normal force on the apple. Right? ऐसे होगा. So there is a gravitational force downwards, and there is a normal force, contact force between the hand and the apple. Okay. So now my question was, what is the force on an apple? So if you see, the net force is 0 because the apple is at rest. But if you see, if you want to calculate this gravitational force, so when you apply the Newton's law of gravitation, so this will be G into mass of apple into mass of earth divided by r square, where basically this is the radius of earth whole square. So if you see things from a little broader perspective, the man is actually standing on the surface of the earth, and that is why if you see, basically the man will be somewhere here, very small, tiny. The apple will also be here somewhere, and this is the distance between the center of the earth and the apple. So when we take the Newton's law of gravitation, we have to take the mass of apple, mass of the earth, and the distance between the center of the earth and the apple. Okay, so this is the radius of earth, Ari. So when we calculate the value for this comes out to be, if you take the mass of apple as 1 Newton, 1 kg, then radius of earth is 6,400 kilometers, and mass of earth is कितना mass है भूल गया.
So 6 into 10 to the power 24 kg.
Yeah. This is 6 into 10 to the 24 kg. So when you substitute all this meters, we'll get this as 9.8 newtons. So this is the mass, this is the force applied on an object of 1 kg held in hand. Okay. So what is the force on 2 kg mass if you have 2 kg apple?
Sir,
9.8 into 2.
19.6.
It is 19.6.
19.6.
19.6.
90.6, yeah. Suppose you have a 4 kg apple. What is the force? 4 kg.
38.2 Newton.
38.2 Newton.
8.2.
Suppose you have 100 kg apple.
98 Newton.
980 Newton.
90 Newton.
980 Newton.
980 Newton.
Okay, but we will not have any 100 kg apple obviously. So 4 kg का भी नहीं होता है. 1 kg is also okay. So all right. This is the force exerted on any body which is near the surface of the earth. ठीक है. Now there is a simple technique in which you can calculate this. तो इसको लिखना होगा ना. इसको नोट कर लो जल्दी से. Note this down quickly.
Sir, are you there? Sir?
Yeah, where will I go? Leaving all of you. I'm there only. कुछ पूछना है क्या?
Sir, suddenly आपका voice बंद हो गया.
Okay. Everyone written? They can raise their hands. Okay. Nice. Yeah, why not? ठीक है. 5 people have done. Others, I'm waiting. Okay, good. All right. So let us go ahead. So yeah, कुछ पूछना? So basically now we define what is acceleration due to gravity. So acceleration due to gravity is, it is the rate at which the velocity of a free falling body increases. Free falling body means, suppose you go on top of your home and you throw your mobile phone, not mobile phone, you throw your
Ball.
you throw a stone. Okay, mobile mat फेंक देना. So that is called free fall. Free fall means there is no force acting except the gravitational force. ठीक है? So that is called free fall. And if you observe carefully, when you throw that stone, when you throw the mobile, so the speed of the mobile will increase. It will go down with greater speed, and when it hits the ground, that will break. ठीक है?
So, during free fall of any object, the air resistance also acts on it.
Yeah, air resistance also acts, but generally the air resistance is very small, so it can be neglected. Air resistance become prominent when either the body is very light, like if you throw a feather, or when the mass of the body is very big, very less. Sorry, not big.
Sir, such as a balloon filled with helium.
Yeah. So now if you see, there are two G's. One is capital G, one is small g. The small g is acceleration due to gravity. So this small g is basically the acceleration of any body near the surface of Earth. So this can be written as, basically if you write this, gravitational force is G small m capital M by capital R square. This is the mass of object into small g, according to Newton's second law, m into a.
Sir,
So we
sir,
get, wait, we get the value for g equals to G capital M by R square,
By R square.
where capital M is the mass of the Earth and R is the radius of Earth. So because both of them are constant, the value for this comes out to be 9.8 meter per second square. This is the acceleration due to gravity. All right.
sir, and the capital G represents the gravitation constant.
Yeah, capital G is called universal gravitational constant. Universal. So it is always a constant wherever you go. Universal gravitational constant. Okay. All right. So is this clear to everyone? You can note this down also. Acceleration due to gravity. इसको नोट कर लो. As soon as you're done, you please raise your hands. Okay. Okay, 5 6 people have already done. जैसे होता है रेज करो, ठीक है? You can be prompt in that. So there is the acceleration due to gravity. Hope this is clear to everyone. Oh, ठीक है. So now coming to the fallacy which we are having. That
So can you move to the previous page, please?
which page?
The acceleration due to gravity.
Okay. So yeah, so the fallacy which was there, क्या था fallacy? That normal force and gravitational force mg, they are not action reaction pair because both of them act on the same body. So actually, what is the action reaction pair? Can anyone tell now? Would anyone like to try? They can raise their hands.
Sir, can you repeat?
So basically, in the book table example,
So done.
in the book table example, this example, I told that these two are not action reaction force. If the action force is gravitational force, then the reaction force is not normal reaction. ऐसा नहीं होता because both of them were acting on the same body. If you see this, this is the book. So gravitational force acts on the book, and the normal force was also acting on the book. Right. So now, what is the reaction force for mg and what is the reaction force for normal reaction? कोई बता सकता है? Yes. Would anyone like to try?
Sir, contact force.
Raise your hand before answering. Please. Okay. थोड़ा सोच सकते हो. You can think for 1 minute, then you can tell.
Sir, can you please repeat the question?
My question is, what is the reaction force for mg, and what is the reaction force for normal reaction?
Yes, sir.
What is actually? Okay, what is actually? Yes. Would anyone like to try? 2 people have raised their hands. 1 people. If no one raises hands, then I'll ask anyone. Okay. That is also good. Okay, Yashwant, would you like to try? Yes, Yashwant. You can try, don't worry. Anyone else would like to try? Narit?
Sir, can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
Sir, sir, the weight of the book is on the table, and but the gravity is acting on both the table and the book.
Confuse कर रहे हो?
No, sir, I'm saying, sir, you have written here that gravity is acting downwards. Sir, gravity is acting downwards, sir, but the book is exerting a force on the table, sir.
Yeah, that is different thing. If I'm seeing only the book, ठीक है. You're getting closer to the point, I think. So this is the book. This is the diagram of the book. And similarly, we have a table also.
Sir, then if we don't consider the normal force and if we consider that the book is applying a force on the table and the table is applying a reaction force on the book, so they are equal and opposite. That's why there is no movement.
ठीक है, wait. Movement का बात नहीं कर रहे. So there is the forces acting on the book, and suppose there is a table like this. So if you observe the table carefully, because the book is kept on the table, this book is applying a force on the table, which is the contact force between the book and the table. Right. Suppose I keep any object like this. If I keep anything on my hand also. Okay. So this book is applying a force on my hand, which is the contact force. Similarly, my hand is applying a force on the book, which is the contact force again. Right. So.
Sir, so they are action and reaction pair.
So now what happens if you see the table? There will be a force, downward force on the table, which is the contact force between the book and the table. Okay. So that is why the table is pushed downwards by the book. Okay. So if we consider this normal force as the action force, then the reaction force for this is this normal force. Normal force applied by the book on the table. So if this is the normal force, this is the action force, then the reaction force for this is this. So if you see carefully, it is fulfilling all the three criteria. Both the forces are equal in magnitude, they are acting in opposite directions, and they're acting on two separate bodies. This is acting on the book, this force is acting on the table.
Sir, so I have written this in my explanation.
Yeah, correct. So for normal reaction, this is the action reaction pair. Normal reaction between the book and the table and the book. Yes. Now if you carefully observe for mg also, so this is the action force, then what is the reaction force for this?
Sir,
I think the force of the table.
Yes, sir, the force exerted by the table on the book.
No. Yes, we have studied this today. You can raise your hand before answering, please. ठीक है. जो हमने आज पढ़ा है उससे ही बताना है आपको, मतलब from that only you will be able to answer. Yes. Okay, Swapnabit. Okay.
Sir, is it acceleration due to gravity?
Acceleration due to gravity. But where is this force acting?
Sir, on the book.
Book पे तो force act कर रहा है. This is action force. Where is the reaction force acting?
Sir, on the surface of the table.
No. Okay, so there is a homework for all of you. You can try.
Sir, I think on the downward surface of the on the down surface of the book, this gravity is acting on the up surface of the book. So.
Okay, I've got the correct answer for one student. Okay, but I don't want to reveal the answer.
Sir, who gave the correct answer?
That will also not be revealed. Okay.
Sir, you gave a sum from that JEE Advanced 2014.
Yeah.
That sum.
Okay, so there's a homework for you can check this. Try to do this. And yeah. वो advanced वाला question करना है क्या? I can do it if you wish.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I want to ask you something.
हाँ पूछो.
So in the beginning of the class, you have you have shown us some assignment that you have given us,
Yeah.
and also you have given us an assignment in the previous class.
Yeah.
So I did that that homework
Okay. Nice.
that was given in the previous class.
Yeah. I saw your video also.
Sir, you gave a comment in that Google class, sir. So that was for the video or for the explanation?
Video. Okay, so आपका advanced वाला question कहाँ था? I'll just check this. So homework is you understood the homework, right? रुको. सबको homework समझ में आ गया, right? Homework is you have to
Yes,
find
sir.
out the reaction force for mg. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
So now आपका
So with no, nothing.
So
Obviously.
only the answer, or with
Sir, don't reveal its answer, sir.
Yeah, I'm not revealing.
Yes, sir, don't repeat.
You have to tell me the explanation also, obviously.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the question which we are doing in the advanced class. J Advanced 2014.
Sir, this was the year when you gave the paper.
No,
This-
1 year before, previously.
So you gave in 2013.
15. So yeah, क्या था? So I'll just try to read and explain the question. So basically here a rocket is moving in gravity-free space with a constant acceleration of 2 meters per second square around the positive x direction. That means there is a rocket. Okay. And this rocket is moving towards the right with some acceleration. And now it is moving in free space. Length of the chamber inside the rocket is 4 meters. So length of this chamber is 4 meters. And a ball is thrown from the left end of the chamber in positive x direction with a speed of 0.3 meter per second relative to the rocket. So basically we have a ball also here. And that ball is thrown with a speed of, the speed is how much? 0.3. इसको यहाँ बना देते हैं. अच्छा है. Yeah, दिया हुआ है ऐसे. The ball is thrown at a speed of 0.3 meter per second. And at the same time from another end, this ball is thrown at a speed of 0.2 meter per second towards the left. So the question is the time in which both the balls hit each other. Okay. So this is the explanation for the question. What is the question? Now the answer is 8 seconds. Okay. This is the answer, 8 seconds.
Sir, the answer can be 2 seconds also.
No, 8 only.
So can you explain it again?
No, I have not explained. I have not given the explanation. I just tried to tell what is the question.
Sir, I got 2
I
and
couldn't
8.
understand.
अच्छा क्वेश्चन समझ में नहीं आया क्या? Basically there is a rocket, so you can see that there is a rocket. ये rocket है क्या? And this rocket is accelerating. You know what is acceleration, right? So this
Yes, sir.
rocket is increasing its speed. So now inside this rocket we have these two balls. Okay. Now these two balls are there. So this ball is thrown towards the right with a speed of 3 meters per second. And another ball is thrown from the leftward with the speed of 2 meters per second. 0.2. ठीक है. So you need to find out when the two balls will hit each other. Okay. ऐसा है. समझ में आ गया? Yeah. This is the question. So the answer is 8 seconds, and you all can try this. How will you get the answer?
Sir, I can tell.
आपका आंसर गलत है ना?
Sir, I got 2 and 8. 2 and 8 by
2 and 8.
yes, sir.
Okay, I'll check your
By-
explanation.
No, sir. I used by the relative motion formula and the S is equal to ut plus half ut square.
अच्छा. ठीक है.
Sir,
I'll check.
it
Yeah.
exactly does not come in 2. It comes 1.9025.
No, no. Okay, I'll check your explanation. आपने भेजा है ना? I'll check it and tell. All right. So this is there for today's class. अच्छा, class के ending में एक slide था आपको दिखाया था.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I have a doubt from the homework that you have given from the Newton's second law.
ठीक है. Before I ask entertain your doubt, this is all the best for your test on Sunday. So we'll have a small
We
test on
have
Sunday.
Sir, on this chapter, gravitation.
On basically the last chapter. Okay.
Sir, the 3 laws.
Yeah, Newton's laws of motion and gravitation also.
Gravitational also.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So it is a small test only. Around 1 hour. ठीक है. ऐसा है. Okay, so anything else you want to ask? So before I end the class, सब लोग ना वीडियो ऑन कर सकते हैं. Time is 2:30 p.m. Everyone can turn on the videos. Okay. So yeah, how was the class today, everyone?
Nice, sir.
And
Sir, it was good.
Good. Okay, nice. You're able to understand the law of gravity, how it works, and all these things. Yeah. Okay.
yes, sir.
So this is it. So based on this, I also want to give a homework. So जो last homework आपने किया था, the video solution, I will be posting the best ones on the channel. ठीक है. And actually, almost all the students did the table example. I saw. They put a table on the book like this. Sorry, book on the table. And
Sir, I think you specified that it should be done.
yeah, yeah. So most students did this. Some students did nice examples like walking on the road. Some did what you can say, punching someone. That was also a nice example. And someone did, I think Ashmita did pencil and sharpener. Yeah. So that is also a good example for third law. And 2 students made PPT also, Anushita and Sujita. That is also very nice. So all of you did quite nice. So I have to see whose video to choose. Quite tough this time. And yeah. So this time also I want to give a nice homework based on the law of gravitation. So
Sir, and also you gave a question, exercise questions.
yeah. So hopefully you do have any doubts in that.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Okay, he has a doubt. Okay. Others?
Sir, we had to do all the questions. Means the numericals छोड़ के भी जो side में questions थे वो sir.
हाँ, 2 MCQ थे ना और क्या था?
Sir, I am asking those
Question
questions.
answers were also there.
Sir, I
Question
posted it. Did you see?
I also posted it.
Yeah. So
Sir, I also posted.
I did it, but I was asking. I did it.
yeah, no problem. ठीक है, पूरा करना था उसमें. So what is the homework? क्या homework देंगे? Do you have a suggestion?
No, sir.
No. Actually, one homework is basically this is very nice, which I could not do during my time. Calculating the value of G. Calculating G experimentally. So this can be done using two ways are there. One is using the concept of pendulum, if you have heard, and there is another one using free fall, if you have heard. So basically, while in free fall, if you drop an object, so that object will fall. So calculating its velocity, its time of fall, you can calculate the value of acceleration. This is one way to calculate. Another is using a pendulum also. So actually the time period of pendulum and the acceleration due to gravity are related. So if you know both of them, then you can, like, if you know the time period, you can find out the value of G. This is the experiment which is coming in my mind right now. Any other experiment? यही तो आ रहा है. So you can try to do this.
Sir, can we find out another other ways to calculate the G experimentally? And sure.
Yeah, you can do other way also.
Sir, we have to make a video again.
Yeah, if possible, make a video. Actually, basically, you have to do. I'm going to teach you how to do an experiment. So this is called a scientific method. So it's not that you just do experiment once and you get the value. So I'll explain in the classroom how to do the experiment. So in this, you have to take many observations, at least 4 or 5 observations, at least.
So you will explain how to do the experiment.
Yeah.
Sir, so we'll do this after our next class, because you have to explain us.
What?
Sir, we'll do this homework after our next class.
No, he will explain in the classroom.
I'll explain in the classroom.
Classroom.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is one experiment which is coming in my mind. I'll explain this, how to do. And there will be an optional homework also. So you can do one of the two. Okay.
So either this experiment or another one.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So yeah. And I'll be checking your assignments also by tonight or tomorrow. Top assignments का grades and scores देख सकते हैं. ठीक है? Okay. And finally, आपका school शुरू हो गया क्या? हाँ, sorry, school बंद हो
So
गया.
where did you send our grades?
It is in classroom only. The grades are always
Okay,
in.
sir.
Google.
No, sir,
Our
our school did
school
not
will
start.
start from tomorrow.
School is starting.
Yeah, tomorrow.
What is going on?
Google Meet app.
Yes.
No, sir is telling when the school will start physically.
Yeah, I told that. Then after I told that, the class will be in Google Meet.
Sir, we did not have any summer holidays this time, sir.
So sad.
Yes.
We had summer holidays reducing the classes. There were
Reducing the-
classes, but reduction of classes.
Achha, that
Yes,
was
sir.
your holiday.
But we got a lot of homework to do.
Yes.
Sad.
A lot of homework to do.
A
So that is
burden of homeworks.
Yes.
बहुत दुख का बात है. That is why you should have offline classes. So let's see when it will start. I don't know. It will start maybe by August.
September, sir.
I
This
don't
is
know.
September.
September or August.
So we can't guess anything
Yeah.
Yes.
because what will happen we don't know.
So
So
everything
the
is-
world may end by 2020.
Then that will not end. That is for sure. At least I can
No,
tell
sir,
that.
Sundar Pichai said not to be means worried about what happened in 2020, but think about the future.
Okay. The world will not end. That is for sure. ये तो हम बता रहे हैं, ठीक है. किसी को डर है कि सर दुनिया खत्म हो जाएगा तो हम पढ़ाई छोड़ देंगे, तो ऐसा मत करना, ठीक है. Okay. ठीक है. Anything else you want to share? चलो. So I think I'll end the class. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
আচ্ছা রৌনক আমি বলছি রৌনক are you there?
Yes, sir.
अपने ये होमवर्क नहीं किया लास्ट वाला?
सर किया था सर, सबमिट करने वाला तय हो गया सर, किया सबमिट किया पर नहीं किया लगता है।
ओके फिर से सबमिट कर लो देन आई चेक इट ओके
ठीक है सर।
अरे यशवंत ऑल्सो आपका भी होमवर्क आई डिड नॉट गेट आर यू देयर यशवंत अरे बाकी लोग क्यों रुके आप लोग जाओ चलो यस यशवंत आर यू एबल टू हियर I think your school exams are going on, that is why. But still, you just tell till when you are going to do the homework, okay? Chalo. Okay, so thank you very much, जो लोग भी हैं. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.